Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. So today episode will be making some moi moi, also known as beans cake. So if today is the first day coming to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and you're very much welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you all for coming back. I so much appreciate your support for tuning in all the time. So guys, today we're making moi moi, and this moi moi is very delicious, so yummy, so creamy. Look at that. It looks so juicy, not dry at all. So guys, this is a very simple, easy to make recipe. You don't have to like stress yourself so much about this recipe. So guys, just take a look at that, looking so chocolate, when you're eating something so chocolate. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. So let's jump right into this recipe for today. I am using brown beans. Yes, I'm using brown beans. You can use a regular black eye beans if that's what you have. And to that, I'll be adding a red bell pepper. I'll go ahead and wash that up and cut them. And there they are. So to that, I'll be adding onions. So I have one large onions, but I'll be using half at this point. So I already washed that up, and half of it is in there. And this is a sweet pepper. I already washed that up. As you can see, there's some water on it. So I'll go ahead and wash that and clean inside and just chop them up with my hands. So that's what I'll be using. I'll set that aside and I'll proceed to my fish. So I'll be using mackerel for the recipe, and the mackerel is something that brings this moi moi to the next level. Believe me guys, if you use mackerel to make your moi moi, you come and thank me later. So let's go ahead and season this up. I will introduce my seasoning to you guys. I'll be using nutmeg, and I'll be adding some thyme, and to that I'll add some curry powder, some ground ginger, and I'll also add some Italian seasoning. And I have none, so I'll be using one none cube for the seasoning. And I have onion powder, and I'll be adding some chicken masala. This tastes good as well. And to that, I'll be adding chicken flavor bouillon and some crushed red pepper and some salt to taste. So these are all the spice I've mentioned to you guys. I'll go ahead and pour that into my fish. So I'll go ahead and add some onions as well. And I'll go ahead and top it up with some water. And I'll cover the pot to cook. So now we are done with the fish. The fish is cooking. We'll proceed to blending up our pepper, onions, and the beans. So I'll gradually put that inside my blender and grind them up. As you can see, there's some smoke coming by the side, which is my fish is cooking very well. You can see the smoke coming out. So after grinding my mixture, so they're looking very soft right now. So this is like the first batch, very soft. So I went ahead and finished up the rest of them and pour them into this large bowl that I have. So make sure everything is well combined. So at this point, my fish is done cooking, and I already separated the fish from the stock. So as you can see, there's a lot of onions in the stock. So this is my fish. So there's a lot of stock inside a lot of onions, sorry, inside the stock. You can, if you don't want those onions in there, you can go ahead and use strainer, to filter them out. but I don't mind. I like the onions, so I'll just go ahead and pour it in the way it is, and then stir them up very well until they are well combined together. Look at the color. I so much love the color of this. So it wasn't light, it was still very thick, so I have to like add the rest of the stock that I got from the fish. So I'll be adding some crayfish. Now I'll be adding a little bit of nutmeg as well, and the remaining half of the stock cube that I used to season the fish, so I'll be adding that one as well. So I'll go ahead and mix that up very well until everything is well combined. So guys, if you don't have mackerel, available, you can also use some sardine. So I went ahead and add some salt to taste, because I tasted it before adding salt. So before you add salt to your food or anything at all you're making, you have to give it a taste to be sure that you needed salt. So it was tasting good at this point. So the next I'll be adding my vegetable oil. You want to use like fresh vegetable oil. You don't want to use any vegetable oil that you have used for something else, because you don't want anything that will change the taste of that moi moi. You just want to use something that is very good. So after turning that around, I'll go ahead and set it aside, and I'll go ahead and proceed with my mackerel. I'll go ahead and clean that up, because I don't want any bone in this moi moi at all, because I have little kids that will be eating the moi moi as well. So I'll go ahead and clean the mackerel. Once I'm done cleaning it up and cutting it into pieces, then I'll come back to show you guys what it looks like. So this is my mackerel, all clean and cut into pieces. So these are the bones that came out. So these are the bones that you don't really want to have in your moi moi at all. So I'll go ahead and pour that in and mix them up properly. I so much love the color of this moi moi, and this came from those pepper, the red bee pepper and the sweet pepper as well. So to that I'll be adding some eggs. So I have about 6 eggs. So I'll go ahead and divide them into 4. Each of them will be divided into 4. So this is it. I'm done cutting them up. So the next is time to wrap up the foil. You can use foil with making your moi moi, or you can use plastic plates, or you can even use some waterproof. There's some waterproof they sell to make moi moi. So there's so many ways you can actually make your moi moi. Either use a regular plate and scoop them, or you can wrap up a foil, or you can use a plastic bag. So it depends on what you have available. So what I'm doing now is to show you guys, if you don't know already, how to wrap up the foil so it doesn't leak. So you just grab it on one side and fold it up, and then also grab on the other edge and fold it up. So it's not like you're making a pocket. So you do that on both sides. So once you're done, you now have the pocket. Look at that. So just like that, you go ahead and scoop your moi moi and put inside. So on each scoop, you're making sure that you're getting some of those mackerel inside. And this one, I actually forgot to put the egg. I actually forgot to put the egg in this one. So, but that's okay. And on the edge, you have to like fold the edge, because if you don't do that, most of I've been a victim of this. Like I forgot to fold the edges, and when I started putting them in the pot, so the edges was like poking on each other, like, and everything was like breaking up. So since then I learned my lesson. So after folding it up, I make sure I fold the edges so it doesn't poke each other, giving me extra work to do. So I'll go ahead and put the egg. Thank God I remembered to put the egg this time. So this one, I'm gonna be like folding it up the same way I folded the edges. So like if you want to make your moi to be like, fancy, if you want to do it a fancy way, you can just make it this way. You fold the upside, the top, the same way you folded the side. So make sure you also, those edges are very important that you fold them up. So I'll go ahead and clean that up. It's not really necessary, but in case you're trying to make it fancy, just go ahead and clean that up. So this is how it looks like. And this one, I folded this one roughly. So this one is like I don't care style, and this one is like fancy style. So you can wrap your moi whichever way you feel like doing it. So these are all the moi. So it's about 10 or 11 or so. And this is my pot. So I'll go ahead and add some water. So I'm using some kind of so what is it called again? I forgot the name. So that's iron, the pot guide or whatever they call it. So I have the small one. So this small one is actually for my smaller pot. So but I just want to like use it for the big pot anyway. And I also have some plates. So some of them I scoop them in the plate because I ran out of foil and I don't want to like start wasting time making more foils. So I just put them in my plate. And this pot, it has a hole. It has a little hole in the cover. So because I don't want the heat to escape, I just want it to be properly closed so it can cook and heat up very fast. So I have to like cover this up with some waterproof and also proceed in adding an extra aluminum foil over that so the heat doesn't escape at all. So but if you have a pot that doesn't have that hole, probably don't need to do this process. But if your pot has this little hole in it, you have to cover this up so it can cook very well faster. So after letting that cook for like I think about 35 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes, so the moi was done. I'll just go ahead and give one a try right away. Remember, this is like very, very hot. So it's still very smoking hot, guys. So what I couldn't wait, I just want to like open this up to show you guys what it looks like. So it's still very, very hot, like as hot as it can be, because I just brought this out from the pot right away. So guys, just look at that. Can you see how juicy, how soft that moi is looking? It's looking so soft. So as you can see, it's still very, very hot. Look at inside, so juicy. It's still very, very hot. So it's kind of too soft right now. But after a few minutes, this moi will thicken up a little bit more to the right consistency that you really want the moi to be. But right now, I was enjoying this moi just the way it is. Just give this moi a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please guys, go ahead and click that subscription button. Yes, go ahead and click the subscription button and turn on the notification bell. So I'll go ahead and also try the one that I put in a plastic plate. So this is like a storage plate that I just decided to like put the moi moi in it. Yeah, I just decided to do that. So just take a look at that. Can you see that? So it's looking so nice. I'll go ahead and flip that over. So just say hi to this moi moi, because moi moi is just smiling. Look at the two eyes and the nose and the teeth. Oh my gosh, this moi moi was so amazing. Guys, if you haven't tried making your moi moi with some mackerel, give it a try. Yes, just go ahead and give it I really encourage you to do that. You will love the moi moi so much. So guys, I'll go ahead and set that aside to get cold a little bit while I move on to my hot moi moi. It was really tasting so good, guys. I couldn't stop eating this moi moi. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and consider clicking on that subscription button and turn on the notification bell. I really appreciate that. Look at those onions. So they are just there and very soft. So guys, this moi moi came out, so it was more than I expected it to. Like, it came out so amazing, so delicious, guys. I can't say, I can't stress on this enough. If I should tell you guys how this moi moi came out, you won't understand. Just go ahead and give it a try. You come and thank me later, okay? So this is the tool that I used my storage plate to make. So look at how good they came out. So I'm just trying to show you guys that you can use anything to scoop your moi moi in and cook it. You can as well bake this if you want, but if you're baking it, you must use just aluminum foil. There's nothing else you can use if you're gonna bake this in the oven. Yes, if you're using the baking method, you don't have more options. You just have to like use aluminum foil to do it. Or you have concom, like cup, aluminum cup. You can use that as well. All right, guys, this brings us to the end of this recipe. I hope you guys had a very good time spending your wonderful day with me in the kitchen, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.